Welcome in, guys. Week 2 of Jerry's World 2024 Power Rankings. I'm at an unflattering angle today because I have up on my computer. I wrote this out because I freaking love you guys, okay? This is how much I love you guys. I wrote out everything I wanted to say for this Power Rankings. Happy football season. Bills and Dolphins tonight. Waddle scoring the first touchdown. You heard it here first. Miami 34-24. Let's get right into it because I'm on my lunch break, okay? You guys are lucky I even put on a shirt today. I'm not even wearing pants. So, I'm trying to, get through this so I can have my lunch smoothie. But let's get into it. Number 14 in this year's Power Rankings. First one of the year, by the way. Who else? Was it ever a question? Number 14 in my power rankings is Jaime Stroud boys, putting up 86, a dismal 86 points in a week where prime time is in town. It's hard not to get prime time shuffled on, okay, Jaime? Sorry to hear that. I'm also sorry to hear about the Achilles tendonitis in McCaffrey's Achilles and, his calf. It's not looking so hot. I'm really, really sorry about that, Jaime. Best of luck to you there until week 14. And so it's just worrisome moving forward. And that's what puts you at the bottom of my rankings. Top pick of your draft is out and not putting up a great week. Ferguson going down doesn't help either. This all just feels like bad luck. And I can't wait to see how Jaime responds from a little Dion knockout punch. Next at number 13, we have Puka, my Nakuter, Eric Arcos. I mean, anytime your first round pick goes down with a serious injury and he's who you name your team after, it's going to be a blow to your team, right? Win healthy. I love Eric's team. I think his wide receiver room really carries that team. It's his strength. Puka in the wide receiver room, they've carried the boat. They would have carried the boats and the logs probably all the way to the end. Marvin Harrison's game worries me, but I don't think moving forward we're going to see one reception for 4 yards. So this team is, I believe, top 3 when healthy with Puka, but that's how big Puka plays a role here. You were really going to lean on him, and that's kind of what puts me with you at number 13, even though you got the dub last week. Coming in at number 12, we have Diggs in a blanket. Marcus is going to say that I'm hating on him here, but hey, I do want to give you your props. That combo of Jonathan Taylor and Kyren Williams, it's going to be tough to beat week in and week out. And so I worry about this wide receiver room with, that usage Stephon Diggs had. That's your team name. I know you're happy with that 2 touchdowns, but if you look at a little bit deeper, those air yards, that was pretty bad, dismal. And so those 2 touchdowns saved his day. We'll see if he continues to have that usage going forward. I don't think you're going to have a lot of weeks like that. And so Burrow, he had a low week, but hey, I think all this risk stuff is overblown. He just needs T. Higgins back, not getting him back right now. For right now, I have your team in at number 12. And at number 11, Colston, he's going to say I'm hating on him too here. I mean, he's going to say, I put up 137, 100 whatever points this week in a loss. And the reason why I'm doing that, I mean, I do like Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, Tyreek Hill. They're going to have to carry the load every week. T. Higgins is out, which hurts your team. I'm not too happy with the Chargers passing attack. McConkey is definitely their best wide receiver, but I don't know. That Greg Roman offense is kind of everything we all expected. Kincaid, he's going to be a problem at some point this season, but he just didn't have the week last week we expected, and that puts you in at number 11. And at number 10, we have the Emancipation Proclamation. A tough week. It's kind of overlooked by Paul here because, he has a possible top 10 running back in Jordan. Cover your ears, Jaime. Cover your ears. He has a top 10 running back moving forward in Jordan Mason if Christian McCaffrey fails to suit up this week. And so must be the luckiest missed click, fat thumb click in a draft I've ever scene for Paul. Of course, he gets this. But yeah, Daniels, he looks legit. He has that rushing floor. A lot of people say running quarterbacks, their rushing is their ceiling. Some research guys that I looked into, really it's a floor pick. So he has that rushing floor. Brees Hall is going to be an absolute target and just carry monster. And I actually think Tank Dell, cover your ears, Marcus. I think Tank Dell is the 1B in that Texas wide receiver room. Look at his air yards. Coming in at number 9, AR-15 for the Dream Team. I mean, Anthony Richardson. He threw 9 times and still had 31.2 points, which is just bonkers. I'm worried about Ja'Marr Chase throughout this season. That's why I have you here. Just with that contract talk looming, I just don't feel settled. The Tyjae Spears usage worried me. Curtis Samuel looked like he took a step back, so he didn't have the start I was expecting. This team is top half of the league, I think, later on when Ayuk is back to not looking like trash, and when he's back in the flow, and when Ja'Marr Chase is signed long term, I feel more comfortable putting this team up higher. Coming in at number 8. What was that? That's the primetime shuffle, baby. A tough week and an underachieving squad. You know, my team, definitely is looking to, there's nowhere to go but up. And that's all but forgotten because Prime was able to beat the Shroud Boys by, a cool 20 points last week, 20-point stomp. And so, I am worried about Caleb Williams. Rough first week, but if I can get a win in a week where, just like Caleb Williams did nothing in his win win for the Bears, I mean, he didn't do anything in his win for Primetime Shuffle. He put up 7 points. Seriously, nowhere to go but up. I'm hoping Colby Parkinson can be my tight end moving forward. That Luke Musgrave game was absolute trash. I can't believe they're using Tucker Kraft, who didn't have any use. Like, he was hurt the whole offseason. I don't know what's going on with that. Jordan Love hurt. I digress. Coming in at number 7, my booty hurts, Parker Goodman. This team would have been top 4 if not for the 2 injuries to Mostert and Njoku. I mean, Xavier Worthy, he's the real deal. Ends up being such a great pick for you, Parker. Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers wants to target him more moving forward. Devontae Smith, he was using the slot 71% of last game, which is just going to be nothing but up in a Kellen Moore offense. They're a great 1-2 punch for him. And you know what? His boy Rashid Shaheed, he's hooking up the old homie here, Parker. He might get a touchdown every game. I mean, who else besides Chris Olave and Shaheed is there? I mean, I guess I like Jawan Johnson, but man, Saints are going to rely on them heavy. Number 6, Bungo, Braulio. Things didn't go your way last week, or probably not even this week when you're about to see the primetime shuffle on you. So I think this team, when healthy, is just super balanced and looking to have more production from his flex spots moving forward. But Bijan is looking like a possible the running back 1 this year. And, DeAndre Swift, he had a rough game, but he had a lot better usage. He had goal line rush. He had a great target share. It just didn't fall his way. No one did for the Bears. So definitely looking up just after this week, okay? Sorry, Braulio. Got to be 2 Hino-Host brothers in a row here. Coming in at number 5, we have the Gus Bus. And so even though I think Gus Edwards is absolutely cooked, I think he's dusted. I'm sorry, Brady. I love your wide receiver room, though. Could be, one of my favorites after mine, of course. It would have been high, his team would have been higher if not for that Jordan Love injury affecting Jaden Reed in his flex. I mean, Trey McBride is a target hog, and Achane is top 4. He's top 4 running back when healthy. Don't even at me with that. He's crazy. If he plays tonight, he's going to go crazy, especially with Mostert out. Preseason, number 14, coming in at number 4. Noah, you got to change your name now. You're not going to be slept on. Your team is no longer slept on, okay? You're coming in at number 4 this week. James Cook's usage in that Joe Brady offense was Bonkers. It was crazy. Kamara, I knew you were going to get Kamara. I didn't even draft him in any of my mock drafts because I said Noah or James is going to get him. But ended up, of course, still being a value for you. Jameson Williams is finally looking like the real deal. We didn't want to take the chance. The rest of the league didn't take the chance. You did, and you are reaping the benefits, sir. He's looking crazy out there. Him and Tyreek Hill, that'd be a great race. I guess my only weakness I see for him is Taysom Hill at tight end, but just a scary team moving forward in a close loss to a team I'm going to mention soon. Number 3, Gridiron Godfather. I'm sure Ben is surprised after a loss. You know, even though he took the loss, I think he just found great value in the back half of the draft order. Geno Smith looks like a steal with his rushing upside. You know, he's still tucking the ball down and running here. Stole it from Kenneth Walker from me this past week. Jahmyr Gibbs going nowhere but up. I mean, he's coming off that hammy injury, and he still had the usage he had for the Lions. I mean, I'm still a big believer in Mark Andrews, just based on, hey, he was getting the more important routes than Isaiah Likely. It was really a game plan thing, I think, for Isaiah Likely. Parker, cover your ears here. Really don't see an obvious weakness on this team, and that's why Ben's coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, Vanilla Bears. Ross, you know, you year in and year out just have one of the best running back rooms in the league. And then you have Kyler Murray and then Sam Laporta at the onesie positions. I mean, he's mostly complete here. He's one gem away in that Thanos gauntlet from beating our league. I mean, he's one of the scariest teams last year. Looking at that this year, maybe he's looking for a third wide receiver here, but having Tony Pollard as your third running back in the flex is just well done, sir. Well done. Another scary team. And number 1, I think you all could have guessed this from the beginning. Beats by Ray, Mr. James Leone. I mean, top scoring team on the week. Not looking to slow down either because Puka's injury sends Cooper Kupp through the roof, man. He could be a top 3 wide receiver rest of the way. And maybe he's looking for a last flex spot, but hey, who doesn't have a weakness in this 14-team deep league? James, congratulations, man. You are coming in at number 1 this week. That is Jerry's World week 2 power rankings. Kind of messed that up at the end right there. But hey, guys, cheers to another week. And Braulio, I'm about to be prime time shuffling on you this week.